Yo, what is up everybody? Thanks for tuning in again. If you guys didn't watch last week's episode, we recovered this GTI SE out of a lake in Estero, and the owners of it do not want this thing back. We actually purchased it from them, and now we are in the process of splitting it. Since this is one of those skis that have the plastic bottoms and the fiberglass top, it has bolts that run all the way around. And we actually took them all out and we're gonna split this thing. We cleaned the inside of it pretty good. We still need to do a little bit more cleaning to it. We already took the motor out, the electronics out. Everything's pretty much out of it because we have an idea, and we're gonna try to do it. So let's pull this top off and see what we gotta do to get this idea going. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he does a little bit. Dang. Yo, so we're gonna attempt to make a freaking go-kart for the water with this thing. Yeah. That's the plan. Water go-kart, yeah, we're gonna definitely use the same cluster, all the same stuff. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we've cleaned the heck out of this thing. Yo, Chris, tell them how much sand was in the ski.
Oh my god, they don't even want to.
Dude, it was up here.
They had a whole like 4 inches thick of sand. No way that water could get through the block-off plugs.
Yeah, nothing.
Nope.
Yo, everything was filled with sand. These baler tubes, everything in here was full of sand. Oh, we looked like we were playing with like sand castles at the freaking beach all day.
Look, you can still see there's still sand in there.
Yeah, look at that. But we did clean most of it up. Obviously, we have the engine out. Everything is basically out of this thing. We've been messing around and trying to figure out where we're gonna put the seat. I think we're gonna stick it pretty much right there. And then the nice thing about this plastic bottom is that we could bolt stuff to all this, and make bars and brackets and whatever we gotta do. So, a little bit of JB Weld, we'll fix that. It's a little crack here, but we're not gonna get too deep into that. So we got actual work to do. This will be later. We have to recover another one of these skis, actually. The same color, same everything. This is actually the pair to the blue and black one that we recovered earlier this week. So we're gonna go hop in the truck now, go see if we can recover that thing pretty easily, see if we can get it running, and you know, just knock out the work for this week. Yo, they still got generators pumping on out here. So we got another
I found one C-Cart.
We got another one that we found in Estero that
all this is
kind of
trash
damaged.
right here. Yeah, the other
That's
one
funny.
was
They
worse.
must have put that over the top of it.
And this was salt water. That's the bad part.
Yeah.
Because his was fresh water.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. We'll see what we can
All right. Well.
We went riding yesterday, and
Oh, yeah?
right back here in these woods right here, there's like probably a 40 or 50 foot yacht in the woods. Like you can't even see it. You only see like the very top of it.
So
It's
crazy.
insane.
These people next door, they said they had a 40 foot or something Boston whaler in their yard that's not there anymore.
That's so crazy.
It's so crazy.
Good. No, not happening. Damn, that strap is awesome. Yeah.
Don't ring the back.
1,000 pounds? Alright.
Yo, look at this boat. That doesn't even belong there.
I'll take it.
There's a pontoon boat sitting in these people's yards. Yo, the damage out here is crazy, yo. Crazy. You can see all their stuff on the middle of the yard. The whole house is gutted inside. There's little bolts out here. This is probably the worst house I've seen so far. Look at that tree uprooted over there. Like, all their stuff is just out here in the lawn. That sucks, dude. That's so crazy. Alright guys, back in the shop. We are just checking everything overall on the ski on what needs to be replaced. So far we got this mirror housing, definitely the handlebar and the padding, pretty much all the controls, and this whole like piece right here that needs to be replaced. So far that looks like it's really the only major damage. We have like bumpers missing, or you know, they're scratched up or beat up, but as far as what you need to ride this thing, looks like it's just right in this area. So we're gonna try to get this thing off. Man, yeah, look, this one even has sand all up in it too. That's crazy, dude. All right, so we're gonna try to get this thing to fire up, see if we could save this one as well. And damage on this one is not that bad, at least not compared to this one. So they'll probably be able to at least fix most of this and save it. So let's try to get this thing to turn on though. All right guys, we are putting some time into this cart. We are in the process of getting the motor back into the hole. We're just cleaning up all the extra sand and whatever debris that's on the bottom of this thing. So basically it's get this motor in there and start mocking up where like the front seat would be, where we would put, you know, bracing bars and things like that. So we've never done this before, so we're just gonna have to figure it out. All right, so we need some type of guard or something in the front of the ski to prevent all the water from just hitting us in the mouth. So we're gonna attempt to cut this thing down the body line and keep at least this part of it so we can put it in the front. All right, there you have it. We cut the whole half top off.
Hey guys.
But this should help us a little bit with the whole splashing situation with some waves. Should keep some water out of the hole, but we're gonna put a bunch of bilge pumps in here and hopefully that takes care of that. But it looks pretty good. There's a lot of room for activities in here. We gotta figure out the gas tank now, where we could put that. Yeah, probably right there. And then just keep figuring this thing out. There's really not much to figure out but the steering system, which is basically the steering system out of the ski. We're just gonna make it work. You know, we gotta make some bars to hold the bracketry and all that stuff, but should be fun. All right, so we went and picked up some of this steel square tubing stuff here so that we could reinforce the front of the ski right here. We're gonna get the handlebar set up and try to figure out some kind of bracketry to hold it right there. And then basically we got to put another bar back here, right where the seat's gonna mount. And then this gas tank is too big, so instead of using the OEM gas tank, I went ahead and ordered a Sea-Doo Spark gas tank. So I'm hoping the Spark gas tank will fit right here. We put a 300 intake manifold on it just because with the air intake up here, we're gonna lose seat room. So flipped it back to the back, have the air intake there, and this is basically what we're looking at here. So we'll have the top on, we'll have this mounted up. This will be mounted up with its bracketry. We'll have the seat here. We'll have a bar here just to give us a little bit more support in the middle. Bar there, gas tank. Should work. We gotta extend a couple wires though.
Yeah.
The only wire that we really gotta extend is the fuel pump wire, which is 4 wires.
Where is it?
Right here. So basically this will have to get extended. We'll run it out the back to the tank. And then with that bar that we're gonna put here in the middle, you could do the computer and all that stuff.
Make a bracket, mount all that stuff.
And then we gotta do the exhaust. We're probably just gonna do a through hole out the back. And everything will work as it should. It'll have IBR, so reverse, neutral, brakes. Yeah, it should be fun. So,
turbo on it.
yeah, so, I mean, I was thinking we could probably get like a cheap, like eBay turbo, something cheap, you know? We don't have to spend
like
a bunch
3 of them.
Oh yeah, you're right. We have like 3 on the shelf.
I
So.
have an eBay one there and a
Yeah, but they're
Ballmer.
massive. They're massive.
No,
they're big
little.
turbos.
They're little, they're tiny.
I don't know. If it's
They're
tiny,
smaller
yeah.
than those.
Because remember, this is an NA motor, so we can't
higher
really
compression,
do.
bro.
I know, we just can't really do too much boot.
Nah, it can be like 10.
If it had like CPs in there, high compression, then send it. But
Can you imagine that?
I know, right? That would
Like
be
your
lit.
whole build, but in here.
In here, yeah, that would be hilarious.
Nah,
Actually,
little turbo, 10 pounds, 10, 15 pounds. It's not gonna, we don't have to be fast, it just needs to be
yeah,
quick. You know?
this needs to, and it. The main thing for me, it just needs to sound cool.
Yeah.
Imagine this thing with a little turbo on the side, just whistling down the river.
And we don't
That would
need
be
water
lit.
cool or anything. Cause it's
Nothing, yeah, we don't have to water cool this stuff. All right, so next thing that I'm gonna try to do is get this coolant stuff out. I was gonna leave the coolant, but there's just so much crap to do with the coolant that I'd rather just eliminate and go open loop. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get all the coolant stuff out, open loop the ski. That way we have a little bit more room and don't have a bunch of lines and coolant and have to figure out where to mount the coolant tank and no, I'm out of it. So that's pretty much the only thing we're not gonna recycle from the ski is the gas tank and the coolant stuff because we gotta open loop it. But everything else, I
We
mean,
almost recycled the gas tank. Bro.
yeah, almost. I tried to heat this thing up and hit it, but for some reason that gas tank doesn't melt, so I don't know. It is what it is. So yeah, let's finish making these bars and hopefully that gas tank's in Miami, I think, so should be here next couple days. It should fall right in there, yo. Like it should just boop, and then we'll do some type of like strap for it. Yo, this is gonna be a blast. Yo, we could like take the sponsons off and just start drifting. No? I'm gonna try like this first and then we'll take the sponsons.
Let's try to get used to it.
All right, we have the bracket installed. This thing is solid. Is that going anywhere? Try it out, try it out.
That's solid, bro.
That is solid.
Solid.
All right, cool. So we're just waiting on the seat at this point, and then finish bolting up this stuff and that stuff, and a lot of progress on this thing in about no time. So. All right, guys, we are pretty much there with this thing. You could actually see up front here, we have the cluster down in there. We just kind of squished it between the foam, and the speakers are held in there pretty good with this plastic cluster thing that I cut up. But we're gonna put a strap from here to here and ensure that those things don't come out of there. But the steering is solid, man. That thing is not going anywhere. We have it bolted to the side here. We're obviously gonna put some silicone or something behind those bolts so that it doesn't leak water. And then we just gotta wait for the seat and the Spark gas tank that I ordered. And then basically we're pretty much there. We just have to do the exhaust at this point and extend, a couple lines, a couple wires. I still have to do the open loop on this, but yo, this thing is taking shape and it's almost there. It's crazy. I think this thing is gonna be a blast. So we'll see how it works out. Hopefully the water doesn't kill us when we're in there, but whatever. If it does, that's the whole point, is to have fun with this thing. So let's see what else we could improve on, what we could change on here. And Angel was talking about putting a turbo on this thing, and yo, if it ends up being that fun, I'll probably do it. So stay tuned, keep watching, see if this thing evolves further than where it's at right now. All right guys, so that's all I got for this video. I just wanted to get on here and thank you very much for all the support you guys have given us. You know, we are super excited to continue to grow this channel. I'm trying to get a little bit more consistent with all the postings now that the hurricane is over and, you know, everything else that's been going on this year. Yo, and let me know, do you guys want to see a turbo on this thing, a supercharger? Maybe we should just spray it? Put it down in the comments and do the rest, man. It helps us out. You know, hit the like button, the bell, do the little spiel. Catch you guys on the next one, man.